11 new free things you can get on your cruise. Just ask. Cruise prices are climbing, perks are disappearing, and yet, some of the best things on board are still completely free. If you know exactly what to ask for. I'm talking about drinks you don't need a package for, spa treatments you don't have to pay a cent for, and hidden perks the cruise lines never put in your app, your welcome packet, or even on the daily planner. Most passengers will walk right past these freebies without ever knowing they existed, and that's exactly how the cruise lines like it. But not you. Not after today. Because I'm about to show you 11 surprising secrets you can use on your very next sailing. And trust me, the last one on this list is so powerful, it can unlock VIP treatment most cruisers will never experience. Let's dive in. Number 1. Free drinks in unexpected places. You don't actually need a pricey drink package to score free booze on a cruise. Nope. The trick is knowing exactly where to stand and when. Step into an art auction and you'll be handed a complimentary glass of champagne. Hit the captain's welcome party and it's bubbly all around. Some boutique stores even pour drinks during shopping events, just to loosen you up before you swipe that card. And here's a sneaky one. In the casino, if you're actively playing table games, many ships will give you free drinks just for flagging down the server. You don't need to be a high roller, you just need to look like you're in the game. It's one of the easiest ways to sip like a VIP, without the bill. Number 2. Spa raffle wins on day 1. Most people walk right past the spa on embarkation day, but that's a huge mistake. Why? Because the spa is practically begging you to come inside, and they'll bribe you with freebies to do it. Almost every cruise line runs a raffle on day 1 for things like massages, facials, or body treatments. And here's the kicker. Hardly anyone shows up for the actual drawing, which means your odds of winning are way higher than you think. I've seen people score $200 spa treatments just for putting their name in a box and sticking around while everyone else was distracted at sail away. It's like finding a free luxury perk hidden in plain sight. All you have to do is show up. Number 3. Activity points. You can trade for real stuff. Most cruisers think daily activities are just a way to kill time. You know, trivia in the lounge, silly deck games, maybe a quick bingo session. But here's what the cruise lines don't advertise. Some ships actually run a point system that rewards you for showing up. Every trivia win, every deckside contest, every game show you join can earn you loyalty-style points. And no, I'm not talking about cheap ribbons or bragging rights. These points add up, and at the end of your cruise you can trade them in for real merchandise. We're talking cruise-branded t-shirts, hats, tote bags, mugs, even accessories and gear you'd normally have to pay for in the gift shop. The best part? Hardly anyone knows about this. Most passengers take part in activities just for fun and never bother asking what's behind the curtain. But if you go to the activities desk early on and say, "Which events today earn redeemable points and where do I cash them in?" you'll suddenly have a roadmap to freebies. Some lines even use special logos in the daily program so you can spot the point-earning events. It's like a hidden treasure hunt happening every day of your cruise. Do enough of them, and you'll head home with souvenirs you didn't pay a dime for, while everyone else is blowing money in the onboard shop. Number 4. Eco-friendly perks and behind-the-scenes access. Now let's talk about something brand new for 2025 that almost nobody is taking advantage of yet. Cruise lines are under pressure to prove they're eco-friendly, and they've started rewarding passengers who join in on their sustainability programs. The result? Free perks that don't make it onto the planner, the app, or even the announcements. You might find free refillable water bottles handed out if you join a conservation talk, or a complimentary excursion where you help clean up a beach, and in return, you get an official certificate and sometimes even priority booking for future eco tours. Some ships are running environmental scavenger hunts for kids and families that come with little rewards at the end. And here's the real hidden gem. Many ships have an environmental officer on board who runs private talks, Q&As, and even guided behind-the-scenes tours. But you'll never see these in the daily schedule. The only way to get in is to ask at guest services, or better yet, track down the environmental officer directly. Most cruisers will never know these programs exist, which means they'll miss out on exclusive tours, cool perks, and one-of-a-kind experiences. Meanwhile, you'll be sipping free water from your eco bottle, showing off your certificate, and bragging about that conservation tour no one else got invited to. Not bad for something that cost you nothing but a simple question. Number 5. Free onboard gaming lessons. Here's a perk that almost every first-time cruiser misses. The casino isn't just for high rollers. In fact, on port days when gambling isn't allowed, the dealers flip the script and offer free gaming lessons. That's right. You can walk straight into the casino, sit down at the blackjack or roulette table, and get a hands-on tutorial. Completely free. The dealers will actually walk you through how the table works, explain the different bets, and even let you practice a few rounds without spending a cent. No pressure, no chips, no awkward stares from seasoned players. It's all designed to get you comfortable so that when the casino reopens later, you might stick around and play for real. But here's the trick most people don't realize. These lessons aren't just about teaching. It's the perfect time to ask questions, pick up insider tips, and learn little strategies that could help you stretch your money further if you do decide to gamble. Most passengers skip the casino until nighttime, which means these lessons often end up with only a handful of people. That means more one-on-one attention, more practice time, and a much better chance of walking away confident and maybe even lucky later in your cruise. Even if you never plan on betting a dime, it's a fun, free way to try something new without the intimidation of jumping into a live game. Number 6. Shopping presentations with hidden freebies. Now let's talk about something hiding in plain sight. You know those port shopping talks the cruise director or shopping advisor hosts? Most people roll their eyes and skip them, thinking they're just long sales pitches. And yes, they are sales pitches. But here's the part they don't tell you. These sessions are basically disguised giveaway events. Jewelry stores, watch brands, and souvenir chains pay the cruise line for exposure. So to pack the room, the shopping host hands out freebies. We're talking about free charm bracelets, t-shirts, tote bags, even vouchers you can use ashore. Sometimes, you'll even get a gift card or coupon book worth more than you'd ever spend in the store. And here's the kicker. If you mention at certain shops in port that you attended the onboard presentation, you can unlock even more freebies. Chains like Diamonds International are notorious for this. It's like cruise ship trick-or-treating for adults. You sit through a 20-minute talk, you clap politely, and then you walk out with gifts other passengers paid for. Most cruisers never bother going because they think it's a waste of time. But those who do end up with a bag of goodies they didn't spend a cent on. And hey, worst case scenario, you get a free drink at the presentation while they talk your ear off about diamonds. Not a bad trade. Number 7. Free beach or pool towels to take ashore. Here's a simple perk that still surprises a lot of first-time cruisers. You don't need to waste luggage space packing bulky beach towels. Every major cruise line already provides them, and yes, you can take them off the ship for your port days. Whether you're heading to the beach, snorkeling, or climbing a waterfall in Jamaica, the ship's towels are yours to use. You'll usually find them stocked by the pool, delivered in your stateroom, or even handed out at the gangway as you leave for shore excursions. They're big, they're absorbent, and they're completely free, as long as you return them. And that's the catch. If you accidentally forget one at the beach or it goes missing, you'll probably see a charge on your onboard account. But if you bring them back, there's no fee, no questions asked. It's one of those behind-the-scenes perks that saves you the hassle of lugging your own towels around and frees up precious suitcase space. Plus, you'll blend right in with other passengers carrying the same ship-branded towels down the pier. Just remember, return them, or that free perk suddenly becomes the most expensive towel you'll ever own. Number 8. Suite or cabin category perks you must request. Now this one really catches people out. You'd think that if you booked a suite or a higher-end cabin, all the perks would just magically appear. But nope, the cruise lines don't exactly go out of their way to list everything you're entitled to. That means, unless you ask, you could be leaving free luxuries sitting on the table. We're talking daily canapé deliveries, upgraded coffee and tea service, invitations to cocktail parties, priority reservations at specialty dining, even free laundry on some lines. But here's the thing. Many of these perks aren't automatically offered. Cabin stewards and butlers are trained to wait for you to request them, which means most passengers simply never get them. The trick? The moment you meet your steward or butler, ask directly, "What complimentary perks are included with my cabin category?" You'll be amazed what suddenly appears. And it's not just for suite passengers either. High-level loyalty members often qualify for similar freebies, but because perks vary by ship and by itinerary, most people never know to push for them. So don't assume. Ask. Because a 5-minute conversation with your steward could unlock perks worth hundreds of dollars, all included in what you've already paid. Number 9. Ask for a warmer blanket. or extra comfort items. Here's a freebie that hardly anyone thinks about, but it can make a huge difference in your comfort, especially on colder itineraries. Cruise cabins usually come with a standard blanket, but if you're sailing to Alaska, Norway, or anywhere chilly, that's not going to cut it when you're out on the balcony watching glaciers float by. What most passengers don't realize is that you can just ask your stateroom attendant for a thicker, warmer blanket, and they'll deliver one straight to your room at no cost. And it doesn't stop there. You can also request extras like additional pillows, a softer mattress topper, or even another duvet if you prefer more weight while you sleep. These are all things that the crew has in storage but won't bring out unless you ask. It's one of those small comforts that transforms your cruise from fine to fantastic. Imagine sipping your morning coffee wrapped in a thick blanket while you watch the sunrise over the fjords, or cozying up on your balcony at night without freezing. It's free, it's simple, and it's a perk most passengers miss entirely because they never thought to just ask. Number 10. Special occasion dining and decorations. Most people know you can tell the cruise line you're celebrating a birthday or anniversary, but what they don't realize is just how far the crew will go to make it special, for free. You don't need to buy a party package or order a fancy cake. Just let the right people know, and they'll often surprise you with complimentary touches that make the celebration feel over the top. Think free desserts with decorative plates, balloons, or table decor waiting at dinner, or even being upgraded into a better dining venue for the night. Sometimes you'll get the whole waitstaff singing at your table. Other times it's a quiet gesture like champagne flutes or a handwritten card from your steward. The key is to mention it multiple times, note it during booking, remind guest services once you're on board, and tell your dining room host or steward directly. And here's a little bonus tip. Even if your actual birthday or anniversary doesn't fall during the cruise, you can still let them know you're celebrating on board. The crew doesn't check ID dates. They just love making passengers feel special. It's a thoughtful, free perk that can turn an ordinary night at dinner into one of your favorite cruise memories. If you've made it this far into the list, you're clearly one of the legends of this channel. Do me a quick favor. Hit that like button so more cruisers can find these tips, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment that says, "Cruise for you," so I know you're part of the hardcore crew that actually sticks around for the good stuff. Number 11. Digital concierge yes requests. And finally, this one might just blow your mind. The newest cruise ships are rolling out AI-powered digital concierge systems inside their apps. These things are programmed to say yes way more often than a human would, all to keep passengers happy and avoid bad reviews. That means you can request things like spa appointments, dining reservations, even cabin changes or invitations to special events, and the system will often approve it instantly. No manager, no hassle, no awkward, "Sorry, that's not possible." If your request is reasonable, 9 times out of 10, it just gets a green light. And if you're a loyalty member or celebrating something, even better. It's like having a secret backdoor into perks that most passengers never discover, all because they didn't bother opening the app and asking. So if you remember nothing else from this video, remember this. The digital concierge is designed to say yes. Use it. And before you head off, I've linked a few items in the description that always make my cruises easier, so feel free to check those out. Plus, if you want even more insider secrets, there's a video on the end screen with some hidden tricks that really work for passengers. Click it now, and I'll see you there.